Hi, third grade. I wanted to explain the work that you'll have for this week, September 14th through the 18th. So if we go into Schoology from the Clever portal, we'll find Mrs. Leibensberger's class and click on that icon. And the same Zoom links will be there for you for your morning meeting and then your afternoon check-in. So we will have both of those each day this week. And if you can see here, this is our folder for the week for when you're learning from home. So if you have a last name of A through L, you'll be doing this work on Thursday and Friday. And then if you have the last name beginning with M through Z, you'll do this work on Monday and Tuesday. So let's take a look at what you have for this week. So first you'll go into reading, writing. Everyone will have Jenny and the Wolf to read from the Wonder site. You have these two questions to answer in your journal. And then you'll have a short A and I activity on wonders. This week you'll only have one journal entry. Last week you had two, so this week you'll choose one of these below. And next week when you have your one journal entry, there will be some more topics for you to choose from. You'll have another wonders activity called Sentences and Fragments, so be sure to go on the McGraw-Hill site on the Clever portal for that. And this week you'll have a Kahoot. So when you click the picture here, I'll show you what it looks like when you go into the Kahoot. You're going to enter a name. Please be sure that you are entering your real name and not just a fun nickname. Sometimes in class when we play this game, we add some interesting nicknames. But just so I know that you played the game, please make sure you're adding your name here. And you should have to just click here to start the game. If for some reason you would need a code, you can come back up to Schoology. I did put the game pin here in case you needed the pin for it, but you should just be able to put your name in there. So that is your reading and writing work for the week. So let's go back now to our math folder. And as you can see, I have two folders here, but you will only have one. So if your last name begins with M through Z, you'll have this folder, and you'll have lessons 3.1 and 3.2 to do. Now when you click on 3.1 and 3.2, you'll have to click on the assignment, and then you'll click on this picture and it'll be me teaching the video, me teaching the lesson to you. Once you've watched my lesson, then you'll click the Cami and do the assignment. So then if you go back to that, you'll then go to 3.2, the same thing. You have to click on that assignment and then you'll click the picture and you'll watch the lesson and then answer the questions in Cami. Then if you also want to see, you'll see here ST Math. So you'll work on ST Math for 20 minutes during your e-learning days. So my learners A through L, I didn't quite post your videos yet, but your lessons are going to be 3.4 and 3.5. You'll watch the video and then you'll complete the Cami assignment. I will have those to you so that they're ready for you for Thursday for your e-learning day. And then last, we'll go into social studies. And you're going to be reading lesson 3 today, or this week, pages 26 through 29. And then you'll have a Cami assignment that you'll complete about Timbuktu. When you complete this assignment, make sure that you're looking back in your text for it, for all the information, and even look at the pictures and the captions because sometimes they have information about Timbuktu in there, so always look at all of your text features. And also when you're doing Cami, you want to run OCR if it gives you that option, you do want to do that. Okay? So don't forget when you're finished, turn in. And I know sometimes Cami has glitches and it will not allow you to turn in, but it will save your work. So you'll just have to go back into the assignment again, give it a try, a little bit later, and then submit it. So that is sometimes an issue with Cami. So just make sure you give it a try again, because like I said, it should save your work for you. So that's your work for when you're home. but I wanted to show you our schedule for our e-learning day on Wednesday, or your virtual day. So I've placed that schedule right underneath the weekly work. Okay, so you'll have your 2 Zoom meetings, you'll see your schedule for e-learning, and then here's your virtual learning schedule. If your parents would like, you can print it, and so you'll click this little gear, and if you go to More and slide your mouse to print, you'll be able to print this slide. But we're going to make it a little bit bigger just so that you can take a look at your virtual learning for Wednesday. Notice for the virtual days, you will need a pencil, your same black and white journal that you always keep at home and bring back to school to work in, and your Chapter 3 math book, which is a thin book. Now, even though you have Kami assignments for math, you will also be able to find those pages in your math book. So if you want to write them on paper first and then transfer your answers to Kami when you're learning, that would be fine. But for this virtual learning day, we are going to be doing a math lesson together, and so you will need your thin book, okay, to practice in. So if you take a look at this schedule, on Wednesday, your day does not begin until 10:30. At 10:30, we'll have a homeroom check-in. We will have probably a little topic to talk about. And then we'll go into a language arts lesson. All students will be doing that with me. And then I'll be just having a few students stay on. My A through L kiddos will stay on Zoom with me, and they will do some work with me. And then my M through Z learners, you'll come back to me at 12 o'clock. So you'll have a little bit of a break. You'll come back at 12 o'clock, and then my M through Z learners will work with me. And again, you just go right back into that same Zoom link. I'm going to have one Zoom link for Wednesday. So every time you come on to work with me virtually, it's going to be the same link, and it will be at the top of our Schoology page like it always is. We'll all have a break from 12:15 to 1:45. From 1:45 to 2:15, we will all learn math together. And then again, I'll be pulling small groups into Zoom. So my friends, M through Z, you will stay with me after our math lesson, and we will do some practice problems together. And then my A through L friends, you have a little bit of a break, and then you'll come back on Zoom at 2:35, and you'll work with me for a little bit of a couple of problems. And then last, we have social studies. So we're going to talk about all the places that we've learned and talk about 3 different types of communities together. Okay? So that is the work for your virtual learning schedule. Remember, you can print this out, make it full screen if you want to look at it closer, and always press escape to come out of it. It will be here for you all week. And this schedule, for the most part, will be every Wednesday. It'll be a consistent schedule. So it should not change very much. So that'll give you some consistency so you know what to expect on Wednesdays. And I always will keep the work from the previous week here for you in case you didn't work on a few assignments. And then lastly, the virtual classroom, if you ever need time, or if you would like to take the time to go in and explore some videos on many different topics, you can hover your mouse all around the virtual classroom and check out the different things that I have there for you. Okay, so I hope this helps to explain everything that you will need for the week. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can message me in Schoology, or your family can email me. And I'm looking forward to another awesome week, Sharks. I'll see you tomorrow.